Hi, my name is Andrea, and I had this crazy idea to try and record um, the funny life stories that I go through. I have three children, and they each have mental and mood disorders. I have an 8-year-old son who is autistic. He's high functioning, but low functioning at the same time. I have a 10-year-old daughter with bipolar disorder, and I have a 12-year-old daughter with a depressive mood disorder. And all three of my children also have ADHD. It's really fun. And I have ADHD, I have depression, and I have anxiety. And I have a husband who also struggles with depression and anxiety. So we are a really fun family. So, that being said, there's a lot of craziness in our house every day and a lot of fighting in our house every day. And sometimes I think I'm going to lose my mind. So I thought that if I recorded some of the funny stuff that they do, it would remind me that life is okay, that I don't have to take things so seriously, because truly life is way too serious right now. So one of the funniest things is when you have a child who is autistic, they take things very literally. And my son is no different in that regard. He doesn't understand sarcasm, and he's just starting to get jokes, but he will tell the same jokes over and over and over again. He laughs. He does love to smile and play and tease. He doesn't know when to stop, like most boys and most children. He doesn't really understand what is socially acceptable and what's not socially acceptable. And so my daughter, who is bipolar, she's going through a manic spell right now, and that is so much fun. Not at all. And so here you have these two totally conflicting personalities. And so the rule in our house, there's just a few of them, and they're very simple. No hitting. If you have a tablet, it is to be at the halfway point or less, volume-wise. And I'm sure there's other ones, but those are the ones that, we need to be concerned with for this story. So yesterday, both my son and my daughter are sitting up at the bar that I'm sitting at right now, and they're eating their breakfast or lunch. I don't remember when it happened. And my son is listening to his show, and it's at the halfway mark, and my daughter has headphones on and is listening to her show. And all of a sudden she says, "Your show is too loud. You need to turn it down." And she says it kind of yelling at him. And he says, "My show is halfway. Look, the volume is at the halfway mark. There's no difference. It's at the halfway mark." And she says, "You're yelling at me. Don't yell at me anymore." He says, "I'm not yelling at you. I was trying to tell you that my show is halfway. Look, it's halfway. Stop yelling at me. You're yelling at me." Then, because he doesn't stop yelling at her, she goes wham and hits him right in the arm. And he says, "Ow! Why'd you punch me?" She goes, "I didn't punch you. I just barely tapped you." He's like, "You punched me." And she's like, "I did not. I only tapped you. You're such a baby." Okay, so I'm sure that other families maybe have some of this going on a little bit, but the irony behind the fact that everything is literal to my son and nothing is to my daughter right now, that is just the funniest to me. I have to laugh at it right now. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going to lose my mind. So that is what happened yesterday. Thanks for listening.